Hey, what do you say, my fellow weekend warriors? Today we're making up some game day chili dogs. And this is really easy to do. Total cook time is about 2 hours. I've already gone ahead and browned off 2 pounds of ground beef. You want to do that for about 10 minutes and then strain out all of the grease and juice. And then you want to transfer the ground beef into a pot just like this. And I've preheated this pan or pot. It's on about a medium-high heat right now. The next thing we're gonna do is dump in 2 cans of beef broth. These are 14.5 ounces a piece. Just gonna give it a light mix. What we wanna do is bring this up to the boil. And once it does, we're gonna put it on simmer for about a half an hour. We're gonna let that beef broth really break down the beef into really soft, just awesome little morsels. And it's been about 5 or 6 minutes. Take this lid off here, and it's coming up to the boil. So what I'm gonna do is reduce this to medium low, and I'm gonna let it simmer for about a half hour, let it reduce a little bit, and then we can come back and add the rest of the ingredients. And it's been about a half an hour of simmering. This is reduced almost by half, and now we're gonna add in the rest of the ingredients. So right here, this is a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. Pour that in. To that, we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of chili powder. There we go. Next is 2 tablespoons of smoked paprika. We're gonna go about a tablespoon or so of garlic powder, tablespoon of onion powder, and for just a little bit of heat, I'm gonna use this jalapeno sauce from Yucateco. They have sponsored a couple videos of mine in the past, but this one is not sponsored. I just use it because I really like it. So we're gonna go about 2 tablespoons. And then about a half a tablespoon or so of salt. Do this to taste, really. Taste it at the end, you might need to add more. And now we just give it a mix. Get everything nice and combined. And then from here, what we're gonna do is let this simmer for about an hour and a half. We want this to reduce down into a really thick sauce. I'm just gonna keep mixing for a minute because I noticed a couple of the ingredients. So the chili powder was in a big ball. Just gonna break that up so we don't have one bite with a bunch of chili in it. All right, so we're just gonna let this simmer for the next hour and a half. At about the 1 hour mark, I'm gonna come out and fire up my smoker. That's how I'm gonna cook my hot dogs today. But you can grill them however you want. I just do like a little bit of smoke flavor on my dogs. So this chili sauce, hour and a half. We'll come back when it's time to cook the dogs. Then we'll put it all together, show you how awesome and simple this is. All right, it's been an hour since we let that chili sauce start to simmer for our chili dogs. I got my drum smoker fired up today. I'm using charcoal with a big hunk of apple wood. I think it's gonna go really good with our hot dogs today. And the hot dogs are pre-cooked, so we just have to heat them up in the smoke. And one way to help them pull in some more smoke is to cut some slits like this. Just come in and don't go quite halfway through, but cut yourself a good slit in there. And as these heat up in the smoke, these are gonna open up and start to pull in more. So I'm gonna do that on both sides. And then also those are gonna open up and our chili sauce is gonna be able to go down into those cracks. So that's why I like to do that. And these are all beef hot dogs. These are actually huge. I found these on crowdcow.com. They were like 30% off. But I think they're sold out. I bought 3 packs. So I'm just gonna go through and get these. And now let's get them onto the smoker. Pull this lid off real quick. My fire and wood is over on that side, so I'm gonna go opposite side here for a little indirect heat. And obviously, if this was game day, you could load up the whole grill, however many people. I usually do 2 hot dogs per person. We'll get this down. And the smoker set today to 275 degrees Fahrenheit. We're gonna go for about a half hour or until they get a nice color and they're heated all the way through. And then it's time to build ourselves some game day chili dogs. I can't wait. All right, our hot dogs are ready to go. It's been about 25 minutes. You can see how nicely these opened up like I was talking about, taking on all that beautiful smoke flavor. These are still nice and juicy, not dried out. So we're gonna get these off. I've also got the buns toasting. So toasting them is gonna help absorb some of that chili sauce, help the buns hold together a little better. So we're gonna get these off and serve them up. All right, here's how we're gonna do it. Bun, and then the dog. Again, you can see how huge these things are. Get these loaded up. Now for some shredded cheddar cheese. Not too much, just a little bit. It's a chili dog, not a chili cheese dog, so just a little bit for extra flavor. Then our hot chili will melt this. And now for our chili dog sauce. Load it up. It's the perfect consistency, nice and hot. Let's get these other guys while we're at it. Beautiful chili. So simple. Smells amazing. And this is a lot. So I like to make it up the day before. And then whatever's left over, it freezes well. So you can freeze it for a couple weeks until your next big game day. And there we go, almost done. I don't put the onions on, I let people do it themselves. Some people are allergic or just don't like them. But I like a nice white onion, kind of pungent, little crunchy texture. How's that look? Not bad. About 2 hours total to get this done. And only about a minute for me to eat this whole chili dog. Let's go. God, this is gonna be good. Here we go. That chili sauce is perfect. A little bit of a kick to it. The tomato, the beef, the hot dog is awesome. The cheese and the onion. Oh my God. Awesome game day chili dog for you. And hey, if you guys like what we're doing over here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and definitely check out one of those 2 videos right there. And we'll see you over there. You know I gotta do a second bite.